Hey y'all, good Monday morning. It's me, Christiana Gaudet, your tarot fairy godmother. It's Monday. It's time for your 3-card weekly reading where we do 3 cards for the collective and then individual cards for those who ask. Before we get started, I just want to acknowledge Pamela Lath for being a member for 17 months. Thank you so much for that. Nalini Kalu being a member for 8 months. Thank you so much. Claire C. for being a member and helping out this morning with a generous super sticker. We really appreciate that. And Maria Baresi for being with us this morning with a very generous super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Members, super stickers, super chats, these are ways you can support this channel financially, which is really super helpful and helps me provide you with some great content. There are other ways to support too. We appreciate our moderators. We appreciate it when you subscribe. We appreciate it when you like this video and when you share this channel with friends who you think might enjoy this content as well. And we appreciate you being present and interacting with everyone here in the chat today. So thank you so much. So speaking of great content, we have a really interesting class tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Tarot and past lives. Whatever your belief is on reincarnation, consider joining us, because if you read for others, that question's going to come up and we're going to talk about how to handle it. And if you believe that your soul has been here before, if you believe that your soul may come back, what are ways that tarot can help you as you think about your soul's journey larger than this lifetime? And so we're going to talk about all of that. It's going to be really interesting. One of the favorite presenters at StarCon 2023 was Sheila Haidt, who was one of our headliners. And she did a whole presentation on past lives and tarot, a 2-segment presentation. And even people who went in like kind of thinking that past lives were hokey got a lot out of the session and really appreciated it. Now, what we're going to do tomorrow is not at all related to what Sheila does. It's a whole different thing, a whole different method. But I think it's going to be really interesting. And I think wherever you sit with the topic of past lives, you're going to enjoy tomorrow's class. So I hope you join us. And oh my goodness gracious, today is Sarah's birthday. Sarah, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. And happy birthday. Oh, Julia, you loved Sheila's class, right? Right. Adrija, tomorrow's class is not restricted only to members. It's for everybody. So I hope you can join us. All right. So today I am using Morgan Greer. It's a beloved deck for many, certainly for me. And I start out by shuffling it backwards. Good Monday morning to us all. Hey, have you heard about bare minimum Mondays? It's this millennial thing where on Mondays we all agree that we're just going to do the bare minimum. That's bare required minimum. What do you think about that? I don't like to be a bare minimum person. Sometimes I am because it's all I can muster, but even in a reading, like what is the bare minimum I'm going to give to my client? There's no bare minimum. I'm going to give 100% the maximum each and every time. I don't care if it's a Monday, a Tuesday, I don't care. So I will always give the maximum that I possibly can to every reading, to every client, to every live stream. But what about with the other stuff? What about with paperwork? What about with stuff like that? Does it make sense? Does it make sense to have a day where you just do the bare minimum? I don't know, maybe, but I know that's not for me today. I was up at 5:30 this morning, did yoga, took a walk. By 8 a.m., I had maxed out my exercise requirements, so no bare minimum Monday for your tarot fairy godmother. All right, here we go. Marion, where do I sign up for bare minimum? I do 10 of wands too much. You do. You do. I think you just have to breathe and own it. Just don't do it in a way that gets you in trouble at work. But I think it's okay to own it for sure. Okay. Here we go. Hey, Barrett Ermy. Haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. Okay. Hang on. Let me get this on the right setting here so I can see all y'all. Live chat. Okay. There we go. Okay. So 3 cards for the collective. And so as we do this, when we do 3 cards for the collective, and as I go through the list and do single cards and maybe charms, I do have my charm bowl right here, for each individual, if you hear something, even if it's not a card pulled or a charm pulled directly for you, whatever you hear that sings to your heart, whatever you hear that strikes you, is for you. And so take it that way. That's why collective reading works, and that's why these group reading sessions are so interesting. Julia Bonasteel, I want to thank you so much for being a member and for your very generous super sticker. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So just a couple of comments. We like it. Yes, Sarah, here we go. Maxed out Mondays, not bare minimum Mondays, maxed out Mondays. Let's do it. Yes, yes, yes. Claire C, shooting for the bare minimum is too limiting. Yet a good lounge day is very healthy once in a while. Agreed. Agreed. Unicorn Rocks by Maya, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I don't like the mindset that it's okay to give the bare minimum. But if I happen to have a day where it's required, I will. I was up at 5:32. Yeah, there you go, man. Fabulous. Let's do it. All right. 3 cards for the collective. The 9 of Pentacles reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, and the High Priestess. Okay, so this is an interesting week. I feel like we all need to be ready for a lot of ups and downs this week, for a lot of highs and lows. And I feel like we need to be really, really careful about our grounding to make sure that we feel grounding. Do that root chakra meditation, man, every day this week, because there's a lot going on energetically that could just knock you off your kilter. And you got to be careful about that. So grounding and just being prepared for whatever comes. And the interesting thing is, psychic though we may be, there are things that show up in the world that we didn't expect, that we didn't want, that we didn't see coming. And that can happen to all of us at any time. Expect the unexpected. That's the reading for this week. Stay grounded in your own knowledge and in your own security. Don't let anyone or anything make you feel less than. Don't let anyone or anything make you feel insecure. And don't let anyone or anything make you feel like you can't reach for your greatest success. All right. That's what I have to say to all of us for this week. Here we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Just scrolling through. Thanks so much, everyone, for participating in our conversation. Jeannie, in a society that's constantly pushing, I get why people need to take a break, but I don't prescribe bare minimum myself. Yeah, I hear you. Good. Good. Oh, Barrett, that's why we have the pleasure of your company today. And thank you so much for being a member. Barrett Ermy Tarot. I worked yesterday, so today is my lounge day. Thanks for spending some of it with us. Oh, Kanshin, yeah, it's like don't hear everything that's said to you. Stand in your power. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, I'm going to do cards, and I feel like doing charms. We played with charms yesterday at our tarot meetup. We played with charms on tarot, and it was fun. So, I'll keep it going. If y'all get sick of the charms, let me know. I'm having fun with it. I may put it away. I may put it away eventually for one of two reasons. Either I'm getting too into it or I'm getting tired of it. In either direction, right? I may say, okay, we're not doing this. But for today, let's put a charm on it. All right. Trey Cameron, first up. Thanks so much for being here. This week, the 6 of Cups. So high likelihood that you will hear from someone from your past, that you will think about from someone from your past, that you will maybe work on some healing from some stuff that happened in the past. There could even be almost a sense of nostalgia for something from the past. So this week, there's a lot of opportunity for processing for you, Trey. Do not think that the past is better than the future. Do not think that the past dictates the future. Do connect with whoever you need to connect with from the past and heal whatever you need to heal from the past. Let's put a charm on it. You get the light bulb. Use the past to give you fabulous new ideas, to inspire fabulous new ideas. It could be things that you enjoyed in childhood that suddenly inspire you now. It could be ideas that you had a long time ago that come back to you that are, guess what, really good ideas. All right. Smile Soul 20. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. You're up next. I just want to say a big thank you to Cassia. Thank you for being a member. We really appreciate you. And thank you for the generous super chat. Okay. All right. Smile Soul 20. King of Swords. So this week, know that you are on top of your game. You know what you're doing. If you have a question, ask it. If someone questions you about something and their question is appropriate and good, fine. But do not let someone cause you to question yourself when you shouldn't. And we get, that's called the G clef in music, right? I mean, I play music, but I'm not really good at reading music or musical notation. But it's what denotes the treble clef. I know that. And the treble clef generally carries the melody. And the treble clef is the higher pitch. And so keep your energy high, keep your mood high. Don't let anyone drag your thoughts down. How about that? Teresa C., thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thanks for the astrology report today. I saw it go by. Jeannie, yes, it is a G clef. Ha, thank you. So Teresa did put in a great astrology report that I did not get a chance to read aloud, but it's in there. So make sure you scroll through and read it. Very good. And here is your card. The 3 of Swords reversed. This week, you are really focusing on healing, on your personal healing. Maybe something that has happened recently, maybe from things that happened a long time ago, maybe both, but you are focusing on healing, and you get this black bird, which, because you've gotten birds before, and we've talked about how birds sort of communicate from the other side. And this is like becoming a charm theme with you, Teresa. So just recognize how spirit is with you and how spirit is helping you heal. Pamela Lay, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for having been a member over these past 17 months. My goodness, thanks for using members-only emojis. Let's see what we got for you. The Ace of Pentacles. What a great way to start the week. I love this for you. It's going to be a good work week. There may be some new money coming in. Don't spend it till you have it. There may be some new projects. there may be for you in your own personal life some new grounding, some new healing. So this is all about new earth energy coming into your life this week. So better things at work, better things health-wise, better things in life in general, but especially in the material realm. But look, you get the lightning bolt, which means that you may have, especially at work, some great flashes of inspiration. I mean, actually, it might not be at work. It might be at home too. Flashes of inspiration for how to do things better, faster, how to make more money, how to make things go easier. Be looking for that smart brain of yours to give you some great ideas. Here it is. Teresa C. Full moon tomorrow and Saturn changing signs for the first time in 2.5 years. Thank you, Teresa C. All right, Joanne Smith, thanks for being here. Card for you and for Charlie. You're both members. We appreciate both of you. Thanks for using members only emojis. Starting with you, Joanne. The Two of Cups reversed and the bee. Okay. So with the Two of Cups reversed, I just feel like you're over it already. You're starting the week and you're over it, right? Like, you're not really feeling like communicating with too many people, perhaps because you have been as busy as a bee and you just don't have the energy. So if you don't have the energy for a particular conversation, whether it's with someone close to you or someone further away, it's okay to say, I appreciate you. We will have this conversation, but not right now. You need to really conserve your own energy this week, starting today. And so practice your ability to say no. And think about what you can do, going back to this bee, think about what you can do to bring some sweetness into your life this week. All right. And for Charlie, the Eight of Cups reversed. So, what did I just say about your wife? Your wife is over it. Whatever it is, she's just had enough right now. And you may be feeling like you want to really dig in and let's get this done. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. And if you can do it, do it. But she may not be on that same page right now. And so the two of you, there's a high probability between the two of you for either conflict, not being on the same page, that kind of thing. So Charlie, stick to what you want to do and do it well, but also recognize that one of you is really needing to back away and you're really wanting to lean in. So lean in the ways that you can. And what you get is the mermaid tail. You may really need to this week use your imagination and dive into the more fanciful parts of yourself. And let that be a journey that you explore. It could be on your own. It could be with others. But it's your journey. And so be in that space as you need to. Adrija Roy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. The Seven of Cups. So this is such an interesting card because it offers you so many options. And there's so much about fantasy here. And that can be a good thing. It can be really good to sort of dive into your fantasy life. The charm you get is the storybook. It says once upon a time. So your mind that goes into fantasy. I know you're a writer and there's so much you can do as a writer, and you're really encouraged to work on that this week. And always, of course. But In your own personal life, do not tell fantasy stories that are not true, either too much to the positive or too much to the negative. Either way. So recognize that your fanciful mind serves you as a writer, but will not always serve you in your own life. Peggy Lou Levens, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The High Priestess reversed. And remember that the High Priestess upright was in our 3-card weekly reading. So that's auspicious. You know, the thing that I often see with the High Priestess reversed is guilt, where we feel like we should be doing something more. And this week, do what you can, do what feels right for you. Don't feel like you need to do more if you can't do more. And you get the star. And I love how the color of the star here matches the purple here. I love that. And so, you know, even if what you're doing is very internal, even if what you're doing is very dreamy, very subconscious, very psychic, do that. Do that. So yeah. I feel like you have to allow yourself this week to be quiet and internal. Quiet and internal. Peggy Lou. Okay, Joanne, we have goals that we must accomplish this week. Next week, taking a break away from the house and obligations. Following week, we have guests coming. So you're really on a schedule. So limit, bare minimum Monday for you, Joanne. In terms of do what you must, but don't do more than that. Seriously. Okay. Marion Newberry, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The 7 of Pentacles. Work. Yeah. You got a lot to accomplish this week. And I don't know how much of this is your actual job or how much of this is within your home with your kitties, other things that you're doing. But the whole thing about this card is it's the tired gardener. And we recognize that, yes, your work bears fruit and that's great, but you're tired. And with the feather, I feel like you may be tired in your brain, that your brain may need a break. You may need to do some meditation. You may need to watch a funny TV show. You may need to read some really light novels or something. You need to rest your brain as much as you can. Rest and rejuvenate your brain. Mediha Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. All right. Hang on one second here. Mediha Ness, you have the 9 of Wands reversed. And so, look at where you are hypervigilant. There are ways that you may be, based on other traumas, things from the past, that you may be hypervigilant. And it is time to acknowledge that and release that. And you get the anchor. And in Lenormand, the anchor is considered safety. It's like safety in the harbor. And I think you need to find your safe space this week and recognize that you are safe. And it's good that you are safe, and it's good to be safe. Okay, Pamela Phillips, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. You, your daughter, and PIP in England. Yes, indeed. All right, here we go. For you, Pamela, the Sun. This week, really try to have some fun. Try to spend some time with people that you enjoy. Try to do the things that you enjoy. Maybe the weather will improve and you can get outside. Maybe go for a walk on the beach. This week, really try to be the sun and spend some time in the sun. And we get the sewing machine. So think about what you are creating and the creations that give you joy, and recognize that you stitch your life together. You create your life. And yes, there are things that can't be changed that are parameters around that. But as much as possible, you create your life. And this week, create a life that is light and fun and creative. All right. Pamela's daughter. The Emperor reversed. So there may be some difficulty this week with leadership. A leadership may not be clear in what they want or need, or may not be present in ways that you want them to be. That will be frustrating, but do not make matters worse by complaining about it. Just try to get clear direction and do what you need to do. And you get the dog. And it's funny because, like, I'm really with the ones that are like Lenormand cards, I'm kind of going for the Lenormand symbolism. And the dog is your faithful friends. So lean into your friends this week. If that is a phone call, a FaceTime, a Zoom, or an in-person visit, enjoy your friends and feel grounded with your friends. There may be ways that you are feeling just a little unstable this week. Some of that could be work. Some of that could be other things. It could be family stuff as well, or friend stuff that makes you feel unstable this week. Lean into your friends. Okay. And PIP in England, thanks so much for being here. So actress, singer, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you're going through a thing. Today is Monday, and on Monday we do a card for the week ahead, and I'll be happy to do that for you as soon as I get to you. All right. PIP in England. Two of Swords reversed. There are ways that you are really not at peace. And, you have to think about what you can do to make changes there. What you can do to bring peace into your life. You can't be responsible for other people's actions, other people's thoughts, other people's words. You can only be responsible for your own. And it feels kind of urgent that you make some changes to bring some peace to yourself. And you get the heart key here. So this may have to do with healing of your heart. It may have to do with knowledge. It may have to do with locking things up in a way. Like, I don't have to do this for this person. I don't have to give that to that person. I don't have to worry about this. Locked up, not doing it. Don't be afraid to make those kinds of decisions this week. Claire C., it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate you. The High Priestess reversed, Claire. And again, you're the second one to get this, but the High Priestess came up upright in our opening spread. And so that's kind of interesting. When I see the High Priestess reversed for you, Claire, I feel like you can be very hard on yourself. Now, the charm that you get is the Triple Goddess, and in the Weight deck, the High Priestess actually wears the crown of the Triple Goddess on her head. So I think I put it right where it would go. So I think that's really cool. And so lean into your spirituality this week. Lean into your spiritual faith. Do not be hard on yourself. Do not feel guilty for what is done or what is undone. Just lean into the peace that your spiritual faith can give you, especially during the full moon. And especially as you work with your cards, as you work with spirit, You were talking with me before about the veil and what's under the veil, what's behind the veil. When we think about the veil that separates the world of the living from the world of the dead, there's a lot here that encourages you to communicate with those on the other side and let that bring you peace. Jake, 5345. Robin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is, I need to do Patricia as well. Okay. Robin, I'm going to ask you to wait for 1 second. I apologize. I'm going to do Patricia and then I'll go back to you. Okay. Patricia. The Hermit reversed. So I think this is really interesting because I believe Claire and Patricia are sisters, I think. And Claire gets the High Priestess reversed. Patricia gets the Hermit reversed. These are two clergy cards, not the only two, but they're two cards of silence, two cards of aloneness, and they're both reversed. So the two of you, whatever your relationship is, may find real peace one with another, and that is a beautiful thing. Patricia, with the Hermit reversed, you can feel very isolated. And it's important for you this week to do what you need to do and to ask for help so that you do not feel isolated. And you get this beautiful pink flower to remind you to find beauty in nature, to remind you to find beauty in the world around you, and to remind you that that beauty still exists within you. All right. Thank you for your patience. Jake, 5345. Robin, here we go for reals. The moon reversed. This week, you're going to have to really discern what is true and what is not. Someone or something is telling you something that it's hard to know if you can trust. And when we think about that and what that is and what that can mean to you, you get the broom. You have to use your own intuition. You have to sweep away the clutter. Like if someone's talking at you, there's a whole clutter of words. Sweep away that clutter to get to what is true. If your brain is doing that, your brain's all going a mile a minute, sweep away that clutter to get to what is true. Nalini Kalu, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a member for 8 months. And thanks for using members only emojis. Cards for you and Brad, most certainly. First for you, Nalini, the Hanged Man reversed. So you really spring into action this week, taking a lot of control. And you get the Elephant. And the elephant has its trunk up. I was always taught that if the trunk is up, it's good luck. And so I'm seeing this as a sign for your good luck. And if we put these two cards together, it's like the more that you spring into action to work and take control of your stuff on your behalf, the more that luck will be with you this week and going forward. All right. And for Brad, the Queen of Swords reversed. Brad, difficulty in particular relationships in the past has made it hard for you to trust people. Understandably. But you get the cupcake. And we recognize that this has taken some of the sweetness out of your life. Your goal this week, like I will often say, and this is actually a quote from Bikram Choudhury, who is not a nice man necessarily, but it's a good quote. Don't let anyone steal your peace. But what I'm going to say to you, Brad, is this week especially, because I feel like someone might be coming at you with some obnoxiousness. Don't let anyone steal your sweetness. Don't let anyone steal from you your ability to experience the wonderful things in your life. All right. Maria Baresi, thank you for being here and thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Okay. A card for you and for Anthony, most certainly. All right, Maria, there's that 7 of Pentacles. Now, I know you're not working a job right now, but I feel like your life is a lot of work right now. And you get the Sun. And if we think about the sun and a garden, the sun tends the garden along with the gardener. The work that you are doing, you're not doing it alone. Spirit, however you see it, is working with you, shining on you to get you to where you need to be, doing what you need to be doing. It will all come together. It is all coming together. And so you're working hard, but you're not doing it alone. Spirit is with you. Pamela, you are on fire today. I really appreciate all the good moderation you're doing, Pamela. And I love this. As Christiana likes to say, don't let anyone play. Seriously. All right. Anthony. Anthony. 8 of Swords. This week, you may be dealing with some things that are causing you anxiety, and or you may be confronting some things that help you recognize that not only are there anxiety things out here, anxiety producing things out here, there's anxiety within you. It's what's out here that makes you anxious, but it's also your reaction to it. So you have some control. So this week, you want to really look at how can you approach the things that make you anxious, that make you upset? How might you approach them differently? And you get the birthday cake. This actually should go to Sarah today because it is her birthday. I don't know when your birthday is, but when we think about the birthday cake, what do we think about? Celebrating who you are. Remembering that you're always learning and always growing. And remembering that the people around you are celebrating you as well. And perhaps those things can help you break out of some of that anxiety. Kim K, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I know you're a member on your other account, so thank you for that. A card for you. Oh, you're the second one to get this. The 9 of Wands reversed. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. And you get the bicycle. How many people can ride on that bicycle? 1. It's been a lot, and you've been taking care of a lot of other people's stuff. It is time for you, for your own well-being, for your own recreation, for your own space, to be on your own journey, physically, mentally, emotionally. It doesn't mean that you won't still have to do things for others, but you need to take that break that's just for yourself, and you need to do it this week. Cassia, so many of your messages seem to be answering your thoughts. Yeah, that's how that's supposed to work. That's fabulous. Could be full moon guidance. Guidance. Yes, it sure could. Absolutely. Denise Woods, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. A card for Jerry, you, Amy, Tonda. Okay, I'm going to do you first. Denise. 5 of Pentacles. There's a lot of ways that you feel like you don't have what you need. And you get the light bulb. So this week, you need to really think about solutions. Find your opportunities, find your solutions. That's what you must do this week. For Jerry, there it is again. This is a popular card today. The 9 of Wands reversed. There's a lot of ways that you're feeling really overburdened. But we get for you the thistle. And the thistle is such an interesting plant. Did you know that artichokes are thistles? Artichokes are like one of my favorite foods. When we eat artichokes, we're eating a thistle. I think that's so cool. And thistles are really strong. They're really capable. They're thorny on the outside. So recognize your strength in doing what must be done. Recognize that you have the ability, even in difficult times, to do what you need to do. Oh, Kristen, such kind words. I wish I had your energy and clarity of thought and speech. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Okay. Amy, you're up next. Amy, this could be a tough week for you. You have the Ten of Swords. Be careful about overthinking. Be careful about overthinking. Be careful about letting other people get to you. Now, it's a full moon week, but you have this sort of quarter moon situation going on here. You really need to rest. You need to rest your mind. You need to rest your thoughts. You need to keep away from the energies of people who don't make you feel good. You need some time to heal. All right, Tanda. Tanda, 3 of Pentacles reversed. There's something you're doing in your life that is not working well. You have to think about that. Remember the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. But you also get the 4-leaf clover. So if you try new things and try doing things in a new way or with a new attitude, you'll have good luck. Marilyn Toback, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and one for your daughter, most certainly. Marilyn, the Chariot. This week, you really need to think about how you are in control of your life. And, you can't control what happens, but you can control what you do. And this week, you want to stretch outside your comfort zone a little and recognize your ability to maybe do some more things that you enjoy. And you get the baseball cap. Maybe you want to go to a sporting event. Or maybe you just want to put on the proper protection. So you want to do things safely, right? What does this do? It shields us from the sun. Might also make you look cute, right? But this sense of, don't do more than you can, but perhaps do more than you've been doing and feel the power to do that. And for your daughter, the 10 of Pentacles. This is such a positive card. It lets you know that your ancestors are with you and guiding you. It lets you know that you are loved. It lets you know that you will have what you need financially. It reminds you of the importance of family, but also friends and also your home and your ability to create the energy that you want and need in your home. And you get this cute little pink flower. So look for the beauty spots. Look for what is beautiful within your own current circumstances. Baby Cake, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The King of Pentacles reversed. So I remember that you're having a job change and perhaps taking some time off. I don't know if that's already started, but you may already be thinking about it. And on one hand, it may make you feel a little unstable or ungrounded. But on the other hand, let it bring you possibilities. And you get the tarot card. I don't know if you have a deck and you yourself work with the cards, but if you've got some time, you may consider devoting some time to tarot or runes or astrology, some kind of study that helps you communicate with the divine. Good use of your time. Jeannie Mnuchin, it's so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card for the week for you. The 5 of Wands reversed. I think you're really getting your people together and on the same page. You're doing a good job. It is not an easy process, but you're doing it. And you also get the lightning bolt, which tells me that you are receiving great inspiration. And for your next project, you will have good technical support. All right. Unicorn Rocks by Maya. Excuse me. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Justice. You know, you may be working with some community stuff that involves making things better for others in some way. This is a good week to put some energy toward that. You may also be working on your own work-life balance. Also a good week for that, and you get the magic wand. And what that says is, you know, when we talk about putting energy into something that makes things better for others, it may be on the magical realm that you do that, but even that will make a difference. Even that will help. Rosie Telser, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. You also get the King of Pentacles reversed. This week might be a time to take it easy. There may be ways that you are feeling a little ungrounded, but you get the Black Heart. And I feel like this week you really need to spend some time tending to your own needs. And that's what's most important. Baby cakes, I need to have the job conversation this week. I will pull out my tarot deck this week. Please do. Please do. And join us for class tomorrow with your tarot deck. Febborn, nice to see you. Here is a card for you. The World. So, do not let circumstances make your world small. The whole world is yours in so many different ways, and recognize that, and recognize you get to curate what you want in your world and what you don't want in your world, and you get the horseshoe, which is a sign of good luck. So the more that you open up to what the world has to offer, the more luck you will have. PL Day, it is so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Hey, Jazzy, thanks for being new here. We appreciate you. On Mondays, we do a single card. We do 3 cards for the collective, and then single cards for all who request. All right. PL Day, you're up next. Is that true? Yes, PL Day, you're up next. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. You get the 6 of Wands. I think it's going to be a good week for you. I think that you need to recognize all the ways in which you are winning, all the ways that you are doing a good job, and do not be afraid. You get this beautiful shiny sun. Do not be afraid to really allow yourself to shine and to let the light shine on you, whatever that means. Jazzy, you just got a request, and I do them in the order in which I see them. So PL Day, enjoy some winning this week. And don't be afraid to let others see you winning, and don't be afraid to see your own winning. All right. And again, Pamela, thanks for being a fabulous moderator. Okay, Christina R., so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. I know Karen Winkle is a member as well. We appreciate both of you. Cards for you and Karen. Here we go. All right, Christina R. The Ace of Rods reversed. You're going into this week feeling uninspired and tired. And I'm really, really sorry. But you get this beautiful butterfly. I can sit on that branch right there. How cute. What does the butterfly represent? Metamorphosis. You can become re-energized, reinvigorated. You can go from no to yes. You can go from none to some. You can find what you need and do not be afraid to look for it. Karen Winkle, so nice to see you. Wow. Okay, so this is a mother-daughter team. They both got reversed aces. So both of you are kind of over it right now. And Karen, for you, with the Ace of Cups reversed, I think you are worried that you're not appreciated. I think you're not feeling the love, but just because you're not feeling the love doesn't mean it isn't there. And you get the angel, which is cool because there's angel wings here too. Remember that even if you're not feeling the love around you, there is always love around you from spirit. And so lean into your spirituality. And it's hard when we're not feeling it, when we're not feeling in our energy, leaning into our spirituality is hard. But that's the whole thing with faith. When you need it the most is when it's hardest to have, but go for it anyway. Lean into that anyway. So really, it's like hope and faith for Christina and Karen, right? Hope for Christina and faith for Karen. And what does the Bible tell us? Hope, faith, and love abide, but the greatest of these is love. So love for everybody. How about that? Come to my channel where a witch will quote the Bible. All right. Pamela's Insight. So nice to see you. Thanks for being a fabulous moderator. Wow, we're just on a roll with these reversed aces. Pamela, this week you may not be feeling your best or your strongest physically, emotionally, even financially. And so you have to do really, really good self-care this week. And look, you get a butterfly too. And what I'm seeing with that is just to be as close to nature as you can and draw strength from nature. And recognize that, like the butterfly, there are times when you feel fragile, but you're also beautiful and powerful. Ashley, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. Ashley, Six of Swords. This week you are definitely moving forward, making great strides, but remember to stay logical and strategic. Do not sink into your emotions. And we have the ladybug. And sometimes I like to see the ladybug as the great pest control that it is. Do not let pesky sorts of people, pesky, that's the word. Do not let pesky sorts of people get in your way. Do not let them pull you down. Do not let them live rent-free in your head. You stay focused on your goals and don't let people get in your way. Sheila Selby, nice to see you. Here is a card for the week. You're not the first person to get this. The High Priestess reversed. This week, you really want to, here's my interpretation for you for this card. Welcome the energy of your loved ones in spirit, your angels, your guides, your ancestors. Recognize how close to you they really are. And we get the question mark, which means you're not always sure about that. You don't always know it. You don't always feel it. And that's okay. It's okay to question it, but be open to it anyway. And as you're open to it, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the signs that you get and see what happens. Sarah, go shorty. It's your birthday. And we thank you so much for being here. Happy, happy birthday. Thanks for being a member. So you saw we have a birthday cake in here. I didn't keep it out for you, but it would be funny if it does come up when I randomly pull a charm for you. You get the Seven of Cups. As you start a new personal year, remember that in a lot of ways, whatever you want can be yours. And remember to imagine great things for yourself and see great things for yourself. I actually pulled two charms, and one of them is the birthday cake. So happy birthday. And then we get love, love above all. So, and this is cups, of course, and cups is love and emotion. So no matter what you got going on, love yourself, love others, love the life you are living, and so much will open up to you this week and this year. Happy birthday. Julia Bonesteel, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thank you again. Thank you again for the generous super sticker. I am not seeing your request, but I'm seeing you, and sometimes you forget to make your request, so I'm just going to do you right now. Okay, so Julia, that King of Pentacles reversed. It's come up for a lot of people, but I think for you very specifically, it is your late husband. And I think this week you're going to spend a lot of time with your husband in spirit. And look, you get the sugar skull, which is sort of this cultural celebration of death and life, and how death is always a part of life, and we have to make it a part of life. And so I think this week you're going to be doing some deep, some lighthearted, all of that as you journey forward in your life. Your late husband is always present with you. But for whatever reason, especially this week, and I think you're going to be doing a lot of your spiritual and mundane work around creating your new life with him present, but now in a different way. Kanchan Verma, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, Sarah, I love that. That makes sense because my birthday wish is to have a year chock full of love for myself and everyone in the world too. Fabulous. You are very welcome. Thanks for being here and thanks for being a member. Kanchan Verma, here we go. Queen of Swords reversed. You got to trust yourself always, but especially this week, you got to trust yourself. And look, you get the magic wand too. So trust your intellect, but also trust your magic. Oh, hang on. Overscrolled. Oh, I do see your request, Julia. I made Julia jump the line. Oh, well, I did. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I am back scrolling here because I overscrolled. Hang on a minute. Just scrolling. Here it is. Here I am. Okay. The next request I see is Barrett Army Tarot. So nice. Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. The Four of Wands. There is so much that is good in your life, Barrett, right now. Your home, your marriage, your work, both of your works, all of the works you're doing. And you get the memo pad, which is really just to recognize that there's so much good in your life, but you've got a lot on your plate. You've got a lot that you have to do. Do not be afraid to take notes. Do not be afraid to check your notes. I saw that you mentioned that you used some of my cheat sheets in a reading you were doing, and that's perfectly good, perfectly fine. That's what they're there for. So don't be afraid to take your notes and check your notes. It helps you maintain this good stuff you got going on here. Kathy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. Okay, here you go, Kathy, for your week ahead. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. This week, you need to really focus on some self-care and some love. That can be self-love. That can be love with the people that you care about most. We all have work to do. I'm not saying don't do your work, but also do what you have to do for you. Make yourself a priority this week, please. JF1, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Hey, look at you. This is fabulous. 9 of Cups, the card of wishes fulfilled. Some good things are going to happen for you this week. That is a fabulous thing. And then you also get this very magical symbol, the triple goddess. So for the full moon, ask for what you want, right? Once a month, and better it be when the moon is full. Gather. I'm not going to go into the whole rest of it, but so now we're also quoting the charge of the goddess. But the idea is, traditionally on the full moon, ask for what you wish for, ask for what you want. Put your energy into that, and your wishes shall be fulfilled. All right. Amy Foreman, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for you. Ace of Wands reversed. You may be feeling a little tired. I know you've been working really, really hard. This week, if you could rest a little, that would be good. And you have the eye here as well. So take some time and think about what you are actually seeing in your life, not just psychically, but in your life and around you, and what it means to you and what you might be doing differently or what you want to keep doing the same. This should be a good week of introspection for you. All right. Okay, hey, Dr. All Ed, Robin Renee, nice to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Wheel of Fortune. Well, this week there will be some ups and downs. But here's the mermaid tail, so you'll be able to swim through it very nicely. And at the end of the day, luck is in your favor. Things are moving in your direction. Just navigate what you have to navigate, recognizing your own magical nature, and no one can take your magic from you. Okay, Clarice Miller, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad that you're here. Here's a card for you. 7 of Wands reversed. This week, there may be ways that you're feeling vigilant or defensive when you don't need to be. You do have friends. Do not be afraid to lean on your friends. And the bird tells us that you have friends in spirit as well that are also with you. So lean on your friends, both your living friends and your friends in spirit. They're with you and they're there for you. Cassia, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. And thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Here is your card. Queen of Cups. I think you're strong. I think you're in your power. You're a sensitive person. You're a creative person. You get the eye. I think that you have the wisdom, the intelligence, and the heart to do whatever you need to do this week. Do not be afraid. You've got this. It's okay. Hey, Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. Jackie, well, you're on your way to the dentist, so that may suck. And that may be all this is. But this week, you are cautioned against overthinking and negative self-talk. You get the light bulb. Let your thoughts be bright. Let your thoughts lead you in the right direction, not bring you down. Okay, Tyrone Tarot, yours is the next request that I see. Thank you so much for being here. The Magician. Tyrone, this week, wonderful things can happen for you. Open your mind, learn new things, recognize your tools, your skills, your abilities, everything that you've got. You are just at the beginning of a wonderful journey, and you got the lollipop, so it's going to be sweet too. So enjoy it. Autumn Pond, thank you so much for being here. Here is a card for you. The Knight of Cups. This week, move forward with love in all ways. And you get the winged heart that says friend. This can even be a message from loved ones in spirit. And so act with love, whatever you have to do. Know that when you bring love, you make yourself powerful. And having this particular charm reminds us and reminds you that you are loved. And so just be in that space. Is that Buddy Jesus that is your profile image? I just asked because I saw Clerks 3 the other night and it was so good. Oh my gosh, I laughed, I cried, oh my gosh. Anyway, whole other story. If you're a Kevin Smith fan, don't miss it. Okay, actress, singer, thanks for being here. As I said, we're going to do a card for the week, and that's what I'll do for you. Justice. And I recognize from the story you're telling that you are feeling treated unfairly. But the thing is, we all have to obey whatever the rules are, and sometimes the rules are unfair. Do not respond to this with emotion. We have the Dao De Jing, the yin-yang symbol, that really also talks about balance. So justice talks about balance. This talks about balance. You have to find your balance in all of this. And you can't let it send you into an emotional space. Okay, Peggy Lou Leven's a card for Sam. Most certainly, yes. It's been a popular card today. The 9 of Wands reversed. Sam needs a rest and to spend time with her cat. Sam, if you have a cat, you need to spend time with your cat. But really, the symbol of the black cat very often is about intuition. To take time out, to slow down with the 9 of Swords reversed and really listen to your intuition and see where that takes you. Do that this week. It's a good practice for you always, but especially this week. Justine, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. 8 of Swords. There's a lot going on, maybe this week and in general, that can cause you a lot of anxiety. But put a pink flower on your heart. Seriously. Recognize everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's going to be fine. It's fine. And just know that. You know, when your anxious brain starts to tell you it's not fine, go back and show it a pink flower and tell it it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Cassandra, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. A card for you and for your mother, Raquel, most certainly. Okay, Cassandra. King of Cups. So your beloved is away, right, on deployment. Isn't that right? You may have a nice video visit or a nice message with him this week, and that I think would be good. I think this week, too, there's a lot of people around you that will treat you with a great deal of love. And just be in that space of love. Know how much you are loved. And you also get the coin of the realm. So we've got both love and money. And honestly, Cassandra, if you have love and money, what else do you need? Autumn Pond, yes, it's Buddy Christ. Gotcha. Thank you for that. Thank you for having that. That makes my day. So fun. If you happen to be a Kevin Smith fan. Otherwise, you might just find it terribly blasphemous. And if so, I'm sorry, but your tarot fairy godmother just happens to love Kevin Smith. And there we are. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Sorry. Really sorry. All right. I was supposed to be here today, though. It's Monday. All right. Raquel. Two of Swords reversed. You are really in a place of disquiet and not quite sure what to do about it. But you have the sun. And so you know what? We're in Florida, right? Go outside. Feel the sun on your face. The answers will come when they need to come. Just be in the sunlight and be okay with it. You can hold space for this. Maya, you're a fan. That's good. Kristen, you need cats. Love, money, and cats. Fair. That's so good. All right. Lit, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Hanged Man reverse. This is a good week to kind of take control of the things you need to take control of. And with the evil eye, you need to be strategic and maybe even a little suspicious about some things that are going on around you. You got to head things off at the pass. I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but if you think it might become a problem, I can guarantee you this week it's going to become a problem, so take care of it. Karen Hendershot, my good friend, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. The Magician. Karen, there's new energy coming in here for you, and you need to recognize all sorts of possibilities exist. They exist within you. They exist around you. And here we have an angel coming in to help you. So not only is the power within you, it's around you. And there it is. There it is. So recognize new potential in your life, Karen, this week. Brought to you by your own strength, your own intelligence, and spirit. Autumn Pond, that's good. We are here, we are loved, God is good, and that's enough. Fair enough. I love it. All right, Gina Rutledge, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a member here. We really appreciate you. The Hermit reverse. This week, you also get the Leaf. And Gina, I feel like you need to get out. You need to get out in nature, and you need to get out with your friends. Friends and nature. Go for a hike with your friends, if the weather allows. Talk with your friends and go for a hike. But those are the things you need, the people you care about and nature. That's what will help you this week. Oh, Autumn Pond, I do not know that song. Thank you for letting me know about it. That's cool. Kristen Louise, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Here's a card for you. The Three of Wands reversed. You got some stuff going on here that you're not really sure is going to be successful. But we also have the Entwined Hearts. So if you're questioning a particular relationship, recognize that you should not recognize what is for your heart and what is not for your heart. If it's yours, it's yours. If it's not, it's not. And have the strength and the courage to know that and to set those boundaries. Excuse me, that's what I have to say to you, Kristen, for sure. Karen, I just gave notice for my second job. Got it. Coming up with plans for craft events this summer. That's so cool. I love that. And that's perfect for the card you got. Absolutely perfect. All right. Farida, thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Queen of Pentacles reversed. You may not be feeling your best this week, and you may not be feeling like you have everything you need. We get the I love you charm. So just remember to love yourself and remember that you are loved. And if you can ground yourself in that energy of love, you will do the healing you need to do and you will have what you need. Okay, Lynn de Petri Antonio. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you so much for being here. Here's a card for you. Oh, ouch. I am so sorry. Looks like you're going through a tough time right now. And you get the skull and crossbones. So beware of other people's toxic words and beware of your own thinking that doesn't support you. For this week, there's a rule for you for this week. Supportive words and thoughts only. If other people are not coming at you with supportive words, don't listen. You yourself speak supportively to yourself. It's always important, but this week it is the most important. All right. Hey, Lydia. Thanks so much for being here. For you and your boyfriend. Lydia, this week be very supportive of your boyfriend. He loves you. And know that you are loved. And you get the storybook. And remember that every day, you as an individual and you as part of a couple, write your story going forward. Do not be afraid to think about what you want and to visualize it, bringing that energy to bear. Think about how you can create your own story for yourself, for him, and for the two of you together going forward. All right. And for your boyfriend, the 10 of Pentacles. This is a fabulous card. Really speaks of the financial situation turning around. There's good things in the relationship here for both of you. And since you're in a relationship with each other, that's positive. So really, I'm hopeful for a good week and for things that move you forward. And you get the magic wand, which, sort of adds just a touch of help from the other side there for you. All right. And Maya has been a member for 8 months. Perfect. All right. Okay, so Jazzy, I'm going to go ahead and do your card now. 10 of Cups. This week could be a very good card for you as far as romance is concerned, as far as happiness with friends and family is concerned. If you don't have those things right now, just look at this butterfly and think about transformation and metamorphosis and know that those energies are coming. And if those energies are already here, appreciate the beauty of it. Okay, Matthew Cole, thanks so much for joining us. Here we go. Here's a card for you. The 7 of Pentacles. Working hard and wondering if your work is going to pay off, and you get the shark. You got to keep working hard. You're tired, and I know it, and I'm sorry. But you got to be like a shark. You know how a shark has to keep swimming or they die? That's how you got to be right now. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're working on, whatever it is your focus is, you may be feeling tired. You may be feeling like not doing it anymore, but do it. Move forward. It will take you to where you want to go. Michelle F., it is so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The Wheel of Fortune. So there will be some ups and downs this week and some things that are completely outside of your control. But it's all going to be okay. You got this cute little sun. So just stay on the sunny side and recognize the wheel will turn in your direction. Expect some good luck. Okay. Kristen, easier said than done. I know. My friends, thank you all for the feedback. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the fun side conversations. Thank you all for being here. From my perspective, I've answered every question. If I accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. Please reiterate your request. If you have not yet made a request, it is last call for readings, y'all. I'm reminding you right here, right now, join us for class tomorrow. The link is already up, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us. We're going to talk about tarot and past lives. It's going to add a whole new dimension to tarot for you. So please join me, join us. And in the description is my link tree, a link to my link tree. You can see all my stuff. And remember, your March tarot scopes are up. So make sure you check out your March tarot scopes. I appreciate all of you so much. Kimmy, just in under the wire. So nice to see you. King of Swords reversed. You or people around you may be thinking in a negative way. There's only so much you can do to change what other people are thinking, but you yourself need to stay positive. You need to stay positive and look at this beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Even if it's just appreciating little moments and helping others around you do the same. That's really the key. That's what you got to do this week. Appreciate the little moments and help others around you do the same. Don't you get caught up in negative thinking, and just hold space for those who are. Oh, DH, I'm so sorry I missed you. Thanks so much for being a member here. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for reiterating your request. Here we go for you, DH. The Knight of Pentacles. So, this week there's going to be a focus on doing what you need to do and doing it well. Things may not move forward as quickly as you would like, but they are definitely moving forward. And you want to be at peace with all of that. You want to be at peace with what you have to do, how well you're doing it, which you are doing it well, and how well you will be doing it. You are moving in the correct direction. Promise. Rosemarie, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Four of Cups. So you may not be happy with some of the things going on in your life right now. You might not be happy with all of your options. And you get the oyster with the pearl in it. And so there is this sense that you want to look again at some of those options. There may be some things going on in your life that really are not for you and you need to say no to them. But there may be some things going on in your life that are better than you think that you probably should say yes to. So give it all another thought. Figure out what you're going to say yes to and what you're going to say no to. Oh, that's good feedback, Lydia. I appreciate it. All right, my friends, thank you so much. Please join us for class tomorrow night. Check out my link tree. I appreciate all of you so much. Special shout out to those of you who helped out with super chats, super stickers, members, moderators, everyone for being here. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe. Please hit that bell. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much, everyone.